Today, we are making 3 recipes of a absolute classic overnight oats. The goal here is to drive the protein way on up, way through. I was seeing other recipes only getting 30 to 40 grams. These are over 50 grams of protein, with the highest being 55 grams of protein. The lowest, 43 grams of protein, but I wanted to get a little decadent with it. And this is exactly what I like to prep. That's helped me go from 300 pounds to 196. These look damn good. Woo! Today, we will be making high protein, low calorie overnight oats. I try and show you guys from time to time any meal prep, any meal ideas that I've been doing that have helped me come all the way from 300 pounds down to now being at 196, getting closer and closer to my goal of getting 15% body fat, being lean for the very first time. So, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Now, I don't have any fancy schmancy jars to make pretty little aesthetic oats, so I apologize ahead of time. These aren't going to be aesthetic, but they're going to be delicious. Each and every single one of these 3 recipes is going to start with the same base, and you probably guessed it, we're starting with oats. Now, hear me out. The serving size on these babies is 1 cup, about 40 grams. So we're going to go with 3/4 of that. We're going to hit 30 grams, but in the case that you don't have a scale, it's approximately 5 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, look at that. Do that 3 times. Next up, for the base of each of these, we have chia seeds. These are fantastic. They help fill you up. They expand. They have good amounts of fiber, good healthy fats, all things that are going to help sustain you, keep you full throughout the day. And when you're losing weight, what's the hardest thing? Being hungry. You don't want to be hungry. So this is going to help big time. Serving size on these, about 2 tablespoons, 24 grams. And that's exactly what we're going to go with. 1 and 2. Pretty close, pretty close. I'm going to personally make sure that I hit that 24. And you're going to add chia 3 times. Last but not least, to add to the base of each of these recipes, you're going to add your choice of milk, but my personal favorite, Ripple milk. This is made with pea protein. Check this out. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a sucker for some good almond milk, but 1 gram versus 8 grams of protein, this is a protein-packed, low-calorie option for an entire cup, 70 calories. What? 8 grams of protein. Decently similar profile to almond milk. You don't quite get the nuttiness that you would in almond milk, but this is a nice, it has a nice texture and everything. I put this in my cereal, in my coffee, you name it. This is basically my go-to now, just because so much protein packed in here. Can't go wrong. Each serving on here is 1 cup, which is approximately 240 grams. That's what we're going to be going with. And there we have it, the completed base for each of our recipes. Give this a nice little stir, and we'll be adding in the rest of our ingredients to create different flavors, different recipes for each and every single one of these. Do that 3 times over, and you're ready to get started. First up, peanut butter chocolate, high protein, overnight oats. Now, I won't sugarcoat it. I am a huge, huge Reese's fan. So, I figure we go peanut butter chocolate. Am I right? To start it off with a huge protein base, get your favorite chocolate protein powder. I'm using this one. This is cheap. You can find this at Walmart. Very simple, very easy. Serving size on this guy, 2 scoops, 41 grams. Pro tip, if you're ever looking for getting the perfect scoop every single time, just cut the cover on these so you have an automatic leveler here built in for each and every single one of your scoops. Last but not least, we need some peanut butter in there, right? Let's get our protein in at the same time with some good old PB Fit. Serving size on here, 2 tablespoons, about 16 grams. And there we have it. Give it a nice little stir. Get things incorporated. This is going to come out nice and thick with all this powder, which I enjoy on these. Having it almost be something I have to spoon feed instead of being able to drink it. But if you need to lighten this up at all, just throw some water in here. Get it extra lightened up. Otherwise, you're good to go. As for additional toppings on this 55-gram protein deliciousness, I say you could go with topping it with some sugar-free chocolate syrup. This only adds 5 calories for an entire tablespoon. Fantastic. Or Some high protein granola, give you a little bit of crunch with the rest of that flavor. Or hey, even some peanut butter. I went with the chocolate. It's looking pretty decadent, pretty delicious. 523 calories, 55 grams of protein, 16 fat, 39 carb. Next up we have maple cinnamon high protein overnight oats. Next up, for our maple cinnamon flavor to get our protein kick, we're going to go twofold here. We're going to go with a vanilla protein. I'm going with the Gorilla Mode vanilla protein, as well as some yogurt. You can go vanilla yogurt on this, but I only have Greek yogurt, so we're going to go with Greek yogurt in this case. Dual threat protein sources. These are going to be great. Really boost up the protein on this one and give it some delicious flavor. For the protein on this one, I'm just following the directions. It says 1 scoop, which is equivalent to about 32 grams. As for the yogurt, I'm going half a cup, equivalent to about 127 grams. The yogurt's going to help give us a little bit more of a creamy texture, not be as thick as the previous recipe. This one will have a little bit more drinkability to it if you want to put it in something that's a little more drinkable. Perfect. Last but not least, to finish this off, we of course need our maple and cinnamon. We're going with maple syrup here. I'm using a keto-friendly, zero sugar syrup. This is only 10 calories for 2 tablespoons, and that's exactly what we're using here. As for the cinnamon, I'm only using a teaspoon, equivalent to about just 2 grams. So for anybody who's a real stickler on this, that's what you're going for. What I'm personally going to do is I'm going to put 1 tablespoon in the mix it up, get it nice and mixed up, and then I'm going to top it with the other tablespoon and the cinnamon to give a little bit of presentation to the whole thing. If you want to just mix it all in, feel free. I forgot to mention it before, guys, but it's about 2 tablespoons of the syrup. Comes out to about 30 grams. So I have 15 grams right here that I'm going to be topping this with. Hopefully this drizzle comes out okay. I've never been one that is great at drizzling. Maybe I can make it a little more aesthetic later on. Oh, man. We got a little bit more to go. 15 extra grams right here for the 1 additional tablespoon that we're putting on top. Last but not least, the touch of cinnamon that we're going to be giving this guy. I tried to make a cinnamon swirl. I failed miserably. Do not let the aesthetics take away from the amazing taste and high protein. 515 calories, 54 grams of protein, 15 fat, 39 carb. There we have it. 54 grams of protein in this. And this smells amazing. This almost smells like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Has a nice vanilla and that great cinnamon. As for topping this, I'd still go with the protein granola. Great option there. If not, maybe some honey. And last but not least, I think you could go with some sliced apple or some other fruit. Make this kind of into a little parfait or something like that. Next up, caramel apple overnight oats. For the cinnamon apple, we are actually going with the same dynamic duo here to boost our protein. We are going with vanilla protein and yogurt. You could go vanilla, like I said before. I only have Greek, so that's just what we're going to have to do. Here, protein-wise, I'm only going a half scoop. For the yogurt, we're still going half a cup. A half scoop here is about 16 grams. I love this vanilla flavor. It tastes so sweet, so good. And I think this is what helped us really achieve that Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavor. That along with the cinnamon itself. Both of those combined. Perfect mixture. Yogurt, again, we are going with half a cup or about 127 grams. To achieve our caramel flavor, of course, we could drizzle some caramel over this, but to help aid it throughout, I think what we're going to go with is actually a little bit of caramel syrup here. This is from Torani, and this is 0 calories, 0 sugar. And I've tried this in coffee. Amazing. We're going to go 1 tablespoon here. The tablespoon here is equivalent to about 15 grams. I'm going to add just a touch more so I get to that 15 grams. And it wouldn't be caramel apple without some apples. So, we'll be using the entire bag. Just kidding. We're using 70 grams, which should be about half an apple, maybe a little bit more. And I was pretty close. This is about half the apple. A little bit more. Not bad, not bad. Toss that on in here. We're going to leave a few for topping. Make it look nice. Mix it up. And there we have it. I'm so excited for this one as well. Check that out. Oh man, so pretty. This actually has such an amazing smell. We have a little bit of caramel goodness in here. That vanilla really comes through. And then the yogurt gives it this, I don't know, it It's a nice ensemble all together, all said and done. For this, topping this guy, of course, you could drizzle some caramel on this. You could add a touch of salt, just a little pinch in here, just to give it a little boost. Or some brown sugar, some cinnamon, granola again. Options are endless with toppings as well. Here in this baby, we got 43 grams of protein. We're still getting over 40 in this. In this one, 494 calories. Not even 500 calories. All right, guys, there you have it. Caramel apple looking delicious. Peanut butter chocolate looking delicious. And last but not least, some maple cinnamon looking delicious. If you guys enjoyed these, let me know in the comments. If you guys would like to see some more recipes, again, I'm thinking some that are just the lowest calorie, getting in some protein, so super low calorie ones. And then I'm thinking doing some decadent ones. For those, I was thinking like an apple pie flavor, a chocolate chip cookie flavor, things like that. Let me know. I'll catch you next time. As always, look better, feel better, be better. Enjoy!